The escalators at this Stanleytown metro station might stop running in autumn. Metro is thinking of closing its doors at midnight on weekends to save money. Kunle Felix Sola, a chef at a fast food restaurant, is one of thousands Metro customers who would be affected by this decision. On weekends, Felix finishes work at 2 a.m.
If the metro, the last train close early, there's no way I can get home because most of the buses doesn't run.
The only way for Felix to get back home to New Carlton would be to take a taxi. One ride would cost him $60. But he says the problem is not only the money, it's getting a cab to Maryland.
Most of them, they don't know the way, or maybe they're scared, or so for some reason, I find it very difficult to get it Thursday over.
Metro says the idea of closing early on weekends is one of options to balance the budget. Metro's on the red by $72 million. Metro says closing early would save almost $5 million a year. It would also give Metro more than a month and a half to do needed construction.
We are operating a rail system, a subway system that is 35 years old next month. The system is not getting any newer, it is getting older. Our rails are taking a beating day in and day out.
Back at Z-Burger, Felix's co-workers are also worried. Manager Magdad Sayed Mohammed says about 20 of his employees depend on Metro's late-night service to come back home. He says if worst comes to worst, the restaurant will have to rearrange the schedule and give closing shift to those with cars. But it might not be enough.
We have a specific people for closing, and it's hard to find people for at that time of the night work.
Together with Felix, more than 13,000 people use the weekend nightly service. Metro says before the final decision will be taken in spring, they'll hold a public hearing on the issue. From Washington, D.C., I'm Viktorija, RINKEVICIUTE.